After another big night for South Carolina's offense, Cole Messina has come up with a new nickname for this South Carolina lineup that has really come into its own over these last few games. He calls it Murderer's Row. Now, obviously, that's a reference to the 1927 Yankees that had a great lineup with Ruth, Gehrig, a host of other types of players. But this South Carolina lineup, while they might not be the 27 Yankees, they have been on a tear the last 4 games, scoring 48 runs, and it continued in a 10-2 win over Missouri here in Como on Friday night. And right out of the gate, it looked like South Carolina was going to continue right where it left off, getting a run in the second inning. And then Roman Kimball, who got the start on the mound tonight for the 3rd straight weekend, did not look like himself out there, only made it through 1 inning, giving up back-to-back homers in the second inning. And by that point, his night was over. And then he turned the game over to Ty Good. And just like he's been doing pretty much all season at this point, he pitched beautifully again. He pitches 4 solid innings, 1 hit ball without giving up a run, and it was an all-around great game for the bullpen in general. Because after Good, Garrett Gainey comes in and gets in and out of some jams. I mean, Missouri had a really rough night with runners in scoring position. I believe they went 0 for 10 in this game, and that kind of felt like the difference. And then Parker Marlock comes in, gets 2 outs in the 8th, and then just to preserve the bullpen and not use so many of the big guys with a 10-2 lead especially. And we'll get into the offense here in a second. Tyler Dean comes in, works out of a bases-loaded jam, and pitches a clean 9th. So overall, you have to be happy with the bullpen and the job that they did. Not giving up a run after Kimball, and that's a really good performance right there, backing up your starter who only lasted 1 inning. Now, the offense was the big picture tonight, the main story of this game. It all starts back with Messina, who had a 5 RBI performance and really is locked in right now. He's swinging the bat really well. He had the difference in this game, which was a 2-run double down the left field line in the early going, and then in the 8th inning with South Carolina, putting up a 5 spot, he caps it off with a 3-run homer to right field. So everything is clicking right now for this offense. Talmadge LeCroy had 3 hits tonight with 2 RBIs. He's playing a really good shortstop, and the Gamecocks are rolling right now. Like I said, ever since Mark Kingston made that lineup change on Saturday against Kentucky, just everything has changed for this team, and the vibes are good. They're playing a lot better, and it's showing in the final score. So South Carolina is going to be back in action tomorrow afternoon to try and clinch a series victory against Missouri. First pitch is at 4 p.m. on SEC Network Plus. Eli Jones will get the start on the mound for the Gamecocks, and I'd also be remiss if I didn't mention this little tidbit right here. I just want to give a quick shout out to all my coworkers at Gamecock Central. Tonight, I don't really like to brag on myself or anything, but I hit 1,000 followers on Twitter tonight, and it wouldn't have happened without the help of my amazing coworkers who go above and beyond, and just out of nowhere too, giving me their support and stuff, and I really appreciate it. This job has its ups and downs and stuff, and life is always tough at times, but it is nice to see that you've always got the support of your coworkers and your friends. That's awesome to see. So definitely want to give a big shout out to them. Really appreciate it as always. But like I said, South Carolina goes for the series win tomorrow afternoon against Missouri. Reporting live from Como for GamecockCentral.com, I'm Jack Veltri.